Hello, and welcome to this Valheim stream on today is the 4th, right? Yeah, Independence Day, and the first Independence Day since we've been declared a monarchy. So, yay! Hi, my name is Charlie. I'm a non-binary anarchist sci-fi writer who is really feeling that anarchist thing really strongly right now. And I'm not alone. I am joined by my husband, who's had to hear me ranting for the last week.
Hello.
Megan, who has had to hear me ranting for part of the week, but luckily
I am all with you on that one. Yeah.
And Tom, who has also had to hear me ranting way too much this week. Oh, this has been the week of ranting. How is everybody doing?
I'm alive. I'm here. I'm awake. That's the most important part.
Ooh, and a cat's here.
It's a cat.
I was cutting a watermelon and then I had to yell at a dog.
Oh yeah, Kat, before I forget, I need to alpha read some short story you've written. I need to see if it is just a Michigander type of storytelling.
Okay, explain?
Because I just finished reading a story from Haley.
Okay.
And my editorial notes are pretty much the exact same notes my sister and I gave our mother. And it's like, is this just how all Michiganders tell stories?
I mean,
like, you really are great at the middle. It's just the beginning
Right?
week and the
like
ending. You don't know where the ending is.
I don't write short stories.
All right, give me something longer. I have time.
I'm pretty sure I've sent you my entire book, my dude.
Well,
I sent it
now
to you
I
at
gotta
one
find
point.
out where did I miss it? I hate when that happens.
I can always send it to you again.
Yeah.
I can send you the Google Doc link on Discord.
But yeah, I'm just like, is this just how Michiganders talk to each other?
Run from the tick.
I think I
Boom!
yeah.
I don't have to run anymore.
I actually have an entire folder labeled Glory and Tom B reading.
Okay. I just forgot about it. I'll go look through it because it's like, all right, I'm kind of curious. I mean, on the other hand, the main story and everything's pretty good. So, I mean, overall storytelling is pretty well done.
I just don't remember what version of this is of my book. So you're going to get a mystery version.
That was a deer. Okay. Tom, when you get in, the blank portal
it would help.
take you to the platform of death. Enter very carefully.
Wait, what? Is death?
It's called my platform of death. As long as you're careful, it's not yours. The death of our enemies. It's
just
not
be
yours.
careful walking forward.
So he loaded up the server and was like, I'm going to run over here by the Dark Forest. This is going to be nice and simple and set up a little portal here. And there was a 2-star troll waiting for him.
Yeah. So, and some Luxes on my right. So to the left of me, a 2-star troll. To the right, Luxes. And I was stuck in the middle with them. And so I introduced them to each other. And there is now Troll Guts. And I also took out one of the Luxes because he decided to wander over to my platform of death.
Oh, that's lovely.
If you take
Tom,
a wrong step, you'll
I just realized I have
messaged you
on
on Discord.
So I need to go get everything. I got it.
Yeah.
I messaged you the folder link so you can do whatever with because there's various file types in there. Because I think at one point Glory had told me like there was one that you could like listen to, like one of the file types you could just listen to or something. So that's why I sent some.
Yeah, EPUB.
Yeah, I don't know what they're in there.
Oh well.
If it's not the correct one, let me know and I'll fix it.
So just a community survey real quick. Has everyone felt like a weird, strange fatigue all week? Because I feel like everyone I've talked to has had a weird, strange,
I thought it was just my period.
Okay, so like everyone's had this.
Yesterday, nobody wanted to get out of bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, I barely could get out of bed. I was so glued to.
Well, because Monday I did my injection, and then Tuesday I got really, really super run down.
Mhm.
And I've actually laid in my bed multiple days this week, just in the middle of the
Same.
day. And I
I
don't
had
do that.
I had my vaccine on Saturday, and that wore me out. And I'm wondering, like,
Okay. Sure.
did that trigger something? And
See,
I
have
do
none
I
of those
have fatigue again?
Don't wander off too far. You're all right.
I have none of those
My
excuses.
body is north of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down the hill. I think I scooped up most of the ticks.
I love that we were talking about like all of
Hi, a
the
bookish obsession.
the side effects we're all having, and then Tom's just like, my body is north of us. Like you're having an out of body experience.
It does oddly feel on brand though with everything else. Like
it does. Oh, also, the dehumidifier is dying
Brian
even
killed me.
more than it already was. So
Oh, you stepped into one of the traps?
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I got 2 traps and a giant ballista in the back.
Yeah, I told you to walk exactly where I walk. Yeah.
Try this one more time.
Good. It's all good. I'm trying to
I'm a little
find where the
distracted.
Gjall went because he was over here, and I thought maybe we'll need to take him out anyhow. Probably.
A bookish obsession says they're not doing great. They just found out their sister has been intentionally dead naming them.
yeah,
That's rough.
my family does that routinely, and I feel your pain. It is why I am very much about found family and not blood family. Because yeah, it is a truly bad feeling when that level of disrespect comes from people you're related to.
Yeah.
Tom, would you like me to put a portal down here by your tombstone?
Yeah, that would help.
Let me put some lights down also. So you can have a little more visibility.
dear God.
Yeah, Haley guilted me into reading her stuff.
So she's using her mom's skills for good. That's
Depends on your view of her writing.
So I called it 2.
Whoopsie. All right, you said it's going to be Portal 2?
Portal 2.
Okay.
I've also armed their ballistas, armed pointing in most of the cardinal directions. So just carefully approach your tombstone and don't wander too far from the path. You know,
Not stray from the path.
Yeah, straight from the path. You're gonna get shot. Because there is still a Gjall here somewhere. I'm pretty sure of it. And I almost shot myself because apparently I still had a ballista down from before.
Just setting it down.
Good job.
Pointed at you.
Yeah, I think there's like something in the distance that might be it. But I'm gonna try to put down some torches so that we can kind of see better.
A bookish obsession says my parents do it because they're transphobic, so they don't know I'm NB, but she does. She knows my preferred name and still chose to hurt me, which is worse in some ways.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fully get that. I mean,
Oh, it's shooting the rabbit. Don't worry, Tom. You're safe. Relatively.
it is frustrating when family is like that, because they could choose better. Yeah, it. I mean, I can't say too much really, because ever since the new Ministry album came out this year, I actually currently have on in my headphones while we're doing this the song "Cult of Suffering" from that, because it's just
yeah.
It. There you go, Al Jorgensen, once again putting words to the things I'm feeling.
Okay, here's the plan, Tom. We're going to abandon this spot. So we're going to dismantle these things. Oops.
Wrong order.
Wrong order. I'm out of order. If you want to help dismantle and grab loot. Oh, I can't grab those. Or I'll be right back, and I'm going to go ditch stuff.
Like, I don't know if it is helpful for you, or if you take some of the same solace that I do, but to me, the positive part in all of this is we are winning culturally.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe if you haven't already, just put on David Tennant's recent acceptance speech on repeat for a little bit.
It's so awesome. It's inspirational,
It really is, and it's wonderful seeing a straight ally speaking truth.
Yeah.
And standing up for his own child, because a lot of families don't do that.
Yeah.
Because I've really gotten to a place where I'm just trying to take whatever happiness I can find wherever I can find it. I've started calling it joy mining. Like,
Good
everything, yeah, everything feels so dark and so overwhelming right now that I just have to personally take the time, energy, and effort to just find something that sparks joy. Something, anything. I don't care how smart it is, how stupid it is, how I really don't care. Like, if it makes me smile, like,
Hello.
I'm just living for Star Wars fandom right now, because all of the memes about Manny Jacinto as the stranger in the Acolyte make me laugh so hard, or make me go, girl, that's right. That's my Threads timeline is nothing but mostly naked Manny Jacinto trying to convince me that I should just go to the dark side. And I'm fine with that, because that's where my joy is right now.
It's a Sith thirst trap. Okay,
like,
let's clean this up.
And I don't know what would spark joy for you. What that is that you can find, but like, I've really focused in on making it a daily responsibility to find something that makes me smile. It's hard. It's not, but
yeah.
I know the forces out there that want people like us to cease existing. The most defiant thing we can do is find ways to find joy and happiness to spite them.
Yeah.
We're heading that way.
Absolutely. I missed the beginning of the conversation, but I support this part.
Yeah, it's Bookish's sister is being nasty. I'll just say it that way. And as we often say in the weekend hangouts, it's time to throw some more turf on the Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First getting low, throw some turf in it. Because we're playing Don't Starve Together, and you can burn the turf in there for light.
Oh.
Just so the YouTube algorithm knows what I'm saying.
I wanted to play this evening, but I am way too tired from work and family peopling. So I'm just playing on Obsidian right now.
Oh, Obsidian. I'm really starting to feel like Obsidian itself is a tell me you're neurodivergent without telling me you're divergent app.
I think all those tools are like, if you use them, it's a pretty good indicator.
Yeah.
You're neurodivergent. Like,
yeah,
you got some sort of neurospiciness.
We need that.
I watched a very interesting video today about like the kind of the starter level of starting a discussion on, how did she word it? Compassionate productivity.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna head there.
The idea of trying to craft an idea of what productivity is and could and should be, while taking into effect people's ability to, that not everyone has the same 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Equitable.
Yeah.
Instead of equal.
Yeah.
Equitable productivity.
Beyonce has a lot of people helping her. She does not have the same 24 hours we do.
Right?
Yeah.
Plus, with my chronic pain and everything, I never, like, I have some ideas like, oh, there's a storm front going through, my arthritis is going to be crazy bad. But there are some days I just sleep weird and I'm just in intense pain all day. And so I don't have 16 hours that day for being productive,
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be much. It's one of those things. It's a conversation I know a lot of us have had, either with ourselves or with others. But it was really interesting seeing someone else trying to put their own words to it, especially somebody who was a therapist.
Mm.
So Tom, oh, sorry.
Oh no, just.
Oh, I was just okay. So real quick, Tom, I was thinking of where we're at right now. Maybe making that the garden area, because we can tap sap and garden, one-stop shop. We'll have to defend it better, but first we need to see about if we can raise stuff up and make a place. Okay, sorry, Trevor. Continue.
Oh no, it's just like, I know for a fact that with any given day, I have maybe 2 to 4 hours of useful time before I just can't. Everything shuts down. And it is very difficult for me to be compassionate with myself about that.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in this very toxic world where, you got to put in those 8 hours a day.
as I like to
Everything
say,
is a meritocracy. You got to earn everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except we don't earn most of it.
Right?
Yeah.
You have to be given it, and then afterwards you make it, valuable that you got it.
It's one of the reasons why, especially with young writers, I always tell them to read. I think it's called Stein on Stein. It's Solstein's first book on writing, because he worked with some of the literary greats.
Mm-hmm.
Like he helped edit classics, and if his whole theory of success is you write the best story that you can and hope that in the middle of the night the elves come in and bring the ruby dust to make it successful. And then goes on to talk about the books that he has edited and read that were some of the most brilliant prose that he had ever read, but they just weren't marketable. Nobody bought them, or it took decades for them to find their audience,
Mm-hmm.
It's about that ruby dust coming in. You don't know what factors are going to come in and suddenly, And I think a lot of writers, especially, need to get an understanding of that, because we put out, especially those of us who are doing indie publication, we put out a book and it's not a rip-roaring bestseller, and we're like, well, I guess I'm not a good writer, and that's not what that means.
You should go onto Tumblr and see Chuck Tingle's latest post. Chuck did a meme of the very first episode of X-Files.
Oh no.
Of, when they first meet each other.
Yeah.
At the office, except Chuck changed the what do you call it? The subtitles to be about Chuck and a major publisher that's publishing his next book. Of he's playing he's Mulder in Aliens, and the publisher is Scully. And essentially going, all right, why do you think this book didn't sell? One of the best reviewed is essentially the welcome to it doesn't matter how good it is if it's just not supported and it doesn't have its audience.
Yeah.
And you don't know which books as one of them pointed out, and possibly shadow banned because of material.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because you write the best writing ever doesn't mean it's going to become recognized for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And learning to be okay with that, because that's just how the cookie crumbles,
There's a lyric I've been listening to a lot of Run the Jewels, and so there's a lyric in one of their songs where LP says, I spent so much time trying to look smart when I really should have been focusing on the heart. And I think that's true of writing as well. You can't focus on, you got to focus on the heart, because that's what's going to draw people into your story.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be the best writing in the world, because that is not as enticing as a story with heart to it.
Yeah.
If you don't get your reader to empathize with your characters, doesn't matter how good the writing is.
It's really frustrating to get people to understand that, because I get it as an artist, as a writer, whatever topic, whatever. I do a lot of creative things, wanting to be the best and put out really quality stuff, but at the same time, I love a lot of the work that N.K. Jemisin did, right? The Broken Earth trilogy, I still think maybe the best written sci-fi I've I don't know if it's that I've ever read or that I've just read lately. I go back and forth. It really depends on the day that you ask me the question. Because I just some of the stuff that she did stylistically with those books, some of the stuff that she did with the prose, like just I am in such admiration. But I also really love like her run on Green Lantern, which is you could whatever you want to call it, disposable fiction. You know what I'm saying? It's not she's not playing any of those literary games with those stories, right? But I connect with the characters in there, and those characters are what kept me going back from issue to issue to issue. And just within her writing, like using her as an example, yeah, I love it when she's all literary and doing stuff with like having an entire point of view that's in second person, like that still kind of baggles my mind, right? That she not only did it, but did it well and got away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like she cheated the game somehow to be able to pull that off, right? But those literary games aren't what made me like the story. It was the story that made me like the story. I felt for the characters. I connected to the characters. And I think that's true for all of the things that we do. It's very easy for us to forget that humans are very basic animals. Like we like to think that we're something special and more enlightened or whatever. But we just want to connect. We want connection.
That
we want to feel like we're part of something.
That reminds me of I'm driving cross country soonish, not relatively soonish, but we're going to be stopping in Salt Lake City where the Winter Olympics were held a while back, which is my favorite Winter Olympics of all time because that is when Sarah Hughes won the figure skating Olympic competition that year. And she wasn't the best skater, but she had the most heart, and she also didn't make as many mistakes as everybody else did during that particular run. But what I loved about it is you could see on her face that she was just living ecstatic joy through the entire performance, and she was having so much fun, and it's so inspiring. It was so inspiring for me. But yeah, it was everyone commented on the heart that she had, and those are there have been so many more performances that have been more technically like challenging, but the one that I remember the most is that particular Winter Olympic performance that she did, because it had the most heart to it.
Because what we want more than anything else is that connection, and I think we forget that at our own peril.
I mean, that was the reason Letterkenny got so popular.
Yeah.
I mean, the premise is silly.
Very.
But you can connect with all the characters. There are no just awful people.
Except the cousin from Michigan. I will never forgive them for that. That bitch is not from Michigan. I full on had to unmute for that.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Michigan more than Missouri is a whipping boy of international scorn. But then again, we're very good at keeping our secrets, and y'all aren't. So
we like to air our dirty laundry where everyone can see it.
Yeah, like I have people try to fact check me on local dirty laundry all the time because they're like, there's no way that's going on around where you're living. And then they look it up and they're like, oh.
Oh, dang.
Why didn't that make national news? Because we're very good at covering up and hiding our shenanigans. It is the one superpower that my state has. It's
Whereas
a
Mississippi
bat-
does not. Mississippi likes to get news coverage.
Yeah.
We haven't had dinner yet, but we bought some ice cream, and the one that I got, we each got our own like half gallon of ice cream. And mine is churro caramel. I can't remember what the last, but basically it's like churro and caramel mixed together in an ice cream, and it sounds so good. That's all I want right now. And we haven't had dinner yet. And I'm just like, could we skip dinner and just have dessert?
So we went to my mom's today after I got off work. And my youngest nephew was eyeing the cupcakes that my mom had made. And he kept pointing, going, da, da. It's like, do you want some chips? Do you want some cucumbers? Do you want carrots? Da. Trying to point to everything else.
Why do I want anything else but
until we had some food?
But there are cupcakes, woman. You do not understand.
Yeah.
The other day, Brian made creme brulee coffee ice cream.
Oh.
And
that's not fair. You can't tell me about that, and I can't try it. Like, creme brulee is like one of my favorite desserts in the whole world.
Oh, it was so good.
I need to try this.
It's so good.
It's very tasty.
Sounds amazing.
I was skeptical at first, but we got there in the end.
I don't think anyone here knows that song. I'm the only one who knows that song. Maybe Tom knows that song. Tom, do you know "In the End" by who sings that song?
Lincoln
I need to look.
Park?
No,
That's what came to mind immediately. I was like,
yeah, it's like in the end, nothing else matters.
no, maybe I got the name of the song wrong, but it has the words. I could have swore it was "Pierce the Veil," but it's not "Pierce the Veil." It's. I will look it up. I will find it. Black Veil Brides. There we go.
oh yeah. I have not thought about them in a while.
Same.
Aren't they from California?
I believe so.
I believe they were like local to where I was from. Let me look. Oh yeah, they're from Hollywood.
Honestly, my experience.
But they formed in Cincinnati, Ohio. Interesting.
Oh, that explains a lot. Cincinnati, why are you like this? Oh.
I mean, it helps people feel oppressed. I think I hit home on Carrie. I mean, yeah.
It makes me sad that of all the things that I might be remembered for, if anything, it's probably going to be my like, why Cincinnati? Why?
That's where Joe went to school, went to college.
I almost went to college there, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like that city. Because the college I was going to go to had one of those, come out for the weekend. We'll put you up in the dorms and show you what college life here is like. Things.
Mm-hmm.
And so
How
I
was your PCU weekend?
And well, it started watching somebody get their nose broken with a frozen water balloon.
Ow.
And that was the brightest part of the
Oh no.
That was the highlight. That was the closest thing to a good experience that I had that weekend.
Yeah,
and it was in clarification, it was not a good thing. It was just the closest resemblance to anything that could.
Damn.
Yeah, it was.
Was this the University of Cincinnati?
No. I don't know if they're litigious, so
Oh.
I'll say it when we're not on stream. Oh, people are litigious nowadays, and I don't want to get sued.
We don't have that kind of drama in our lives.
Drama llama.
Joe went to the University of Cincinnati. That's where he got his engineering degree.
But yeah, it was an experience.
Okay. Tom, did you know you're not sharing your screen?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'm sharing either.
No, you're not either.
Everyone's just stuck having to watch me.
Brian was just making me dizzy, so I really wanted to switch to something else.
Okay, a little too frenetic.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound exactly like something Brian would be doing.
Let's see what Charlie's building.
Oh, yay.
This is the stairway up to the roof.
The stairway.
It is over the brewery.
So does Stairway to Heaven.
Yes.
Ah.
The roof is shattering out from above me because I haven't gotten all of the support beams in because I'm dead now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, that feels like life. Here, I'm going to take one step over here. Oh, I'm splatted. Okay.
It does feel like the way of things lately.
Yeah, this just feels on brand. Yeah.
At least your body's easy to get to.
Yeah, I just have
With
to
all
get
the
through the
lox meat
minefield of
that's
Lux
scattered
meat.
around for the wolves. Next time I'll play, I'll keep working on getting them outside.
Oh, I could and should probably be doing that, but wait, wasn't I over here in this corner?
I will be right back. Dinner is
Did I forget which way's north?
Have you been hanging around me too long?
I think I have inherited the directional madness. Wait, there we. No, yeah, okay. So there's that one. My body should be right there. Wait, why is my body? No, there's my body.
No, you just happen to have bodies everywhere, I guess.
Brian told me to leave that one there, so I did.
Who's got a body?
And Brian hasn't gotten me my featherfall cloak yet.
Get on that, Brian.
Yeah, we gotta find a dungeon.
No, we've got all the stuff. Well, almost all the stuff. Now we just need to process the things.
What do we need to process?
The fizzy meat.
Oh.
We need lots of the sap of the fizzy meat.
Oh, that's why we need more of the sap.
Yeah, that thing. And so that's
Random
why I was
thing,
like,
not
oh.
related to Valheim. I discovered in my settings for V Rising, I can set it to have free building on, and hallelujah. I kept the crafting on just because it doesn't feel like cheating to have free building, but it would feel like cheating to have free crafting. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's how I feel about the settings in Valheim. Like, I don't mind the free building because honestly, it's like a Lego set for me. I just like to go in and build stuff.
That's fair.
But if like all of the crafting were free, that would feel
Wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I restarted at least my stream file. And I changed it to settings like that. Because let me build things, please. Let me try and build a stupidly aesthetic castle for no reason. Okay. That's all I want. And to run around the castle in the weirdly pretty dress.
Isn't that just the dream?
Yeah. The dress that you get by murdering the librarian lady.
Oh yeah.
With ink demons. I wish I could make ink demons in that game.
Man, that definitely is the gothic vampire aesthetic.
No, I'm not allowed to make ink demons. It's not a power option.
I feel like give it time. They'll eventually realize that there is a strong demand for it and it will appear.
And an update probably, or an expansion. I should probably go check on the kittens that are in my bed. So, also, my mom decided that her name is not Sage. It's Sassy. Because my niece named her when she was not supposed to name her. And she's not very much a sage cat. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know, I just had to catch my breath for a second because all I could hear was my great grandmother talking about the curse that comes upon all those who change the name of their pets.
Yeah, I was kind of bracing myself. I was like, oh, here goes Shirley. Here goes.
Well,
yeah.
She wasn't even supposed to have a name.
Oh, my great grandmother slapped a lot of, we'll call it wisdom into me because I don't need her coming back from the dead to slap me more.
So she's really, but the little lady is very sassy. So to get her used to it, I'm calling her Sassy Sage. Because, like, so that's kind of, even if it's not officially her middle name, I'm using Sage as her middle name. Because that's what I did with Parker. Parker was being called Bandit because she has her bandit mask. And I was like, I'll keep it because she's used to being called it. But Parker Bandit, mainly because Parker is named after Parker from Leverage, was a thief. So it worked.
I'm still going to have to watch that someday so I understand.
Yes, you do.
Do you know how much it says that Megan has seen this?
I've watched every episode.
Have you watched Leverage Redemption?
I have not
not yet.
Yeah.
I have not seen a single one.
Are you telling me that
we
I'm
need to
going to need
change
to
this?
bring
So, like,
Leverage with me to your house? Like, I own.
Oh no, I don't want to miss that.
I own the disc set.
Watch
but yeah,
party.
you totally should do it. Do it.
One of my favorite pastimes is watching, because they did a commentary on every single episode.
Nice.
And
isn't it the same writer who does the Librarians?
Yes, Dean Devlin.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
I like most of his work.
Yeah.
And I love the commentary so much because it gives you so much of the information, and you get they talk about the research they did, the people they went to get help with some of the stuff.
Also, isn't Dean the one who wrote the original Stargate?
I think so.
No idea.
That sounds about right.
I just find it interesting the what do these all have in common, and it's but it is good writing.
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
But yeah, I will absolutely. I'm willing to take up the space in my bag to bring leverage. It's also available.
At least get Charlie started on it, because once you get started, you're addicted.
I'm just, as I've said many times, don't have a lot of familiarity outside of genre fiction because
that's fair.
My real life has enough drama in it that usually when I see that, oh, it happens in the really real world, it's like, no.
Yeah.
This is such a fictionalized real world, though, that it's great.
Because
I was just
there are
writing
actual
about that
consequences for evil, awful men.
On my Substack post today that I haven't been able to focus on Witches of Coolersville because my brain does not want to be in anything resembling the real world.
Yeah.
How many of you guys have watched Veronica Mars?
So the dopamine is being found
Not a
in
single
the Ream
episode.
It's
story.
another one that you all need to watch. Like, oh,
I own it, but it does have grape in it.
Yeah. It's not as.
Like,
I mean,
okay, there is one. Okay, so it happens before the series started.
The way it's handled, though, it's enough that I can handle it. Like, I am very
They hit most
sensitive
of it
to it.
kind of well, but there is parts where you're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" That's stupid.
Yeah.
Very, very dated. Like,
I
it's
will
a good
be
show.
right back. The ice cream calls, so I need to go get a bowl.
Go get your ice cream now. You'll have to share it with us. I want y'all to know I'm literally leaning back in my chair with the mic in my lap.
I have forgotten how to finish off a circular roof. I remembered how to start it, but my brain just completely blanked on how to do the next stage. Ah! I've made so many of these. I mean, honestly, I might not need to do more.
Yeah, I needed to get some food. Tell him I left him outside.
Okay.
I didn't realize my food wore off, and he hit me, and I just jumped through the gate just in time.
Oh, that's what I forgot about too. I just came back and it's like, oh, I forgot to get food while I was there. That's what I was going for.
I forgot to eat it all together.
Y'all need to consume sustenance, or your characters do. Maybe you do as well.
There's a whole new portal called Mist Farm now. And, oh, actually, there's probably some listens right there.
Dang it!
Probably luring back up to the roof.
Back, you jerks! Got seekers coming at me.
Yeah.
I think it did. Did it die? It's been off for a while. The dehumidifier might actually be dead now. Better it's gonna bog on soon.
Oh, he came down for you?
I took care of them.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 seekers showed up because you were gone.
Well, one jumped me if it's any defense, consolation, and then I fled. Because
I was down
talking about things not aging well. The Buffy podcast that I like to listen to, when they're doing their episode breakdowns, they have Did this thing age like a human or age like a vampire? If it aged like a human, it's problematic.
All right,
And
you're
there's a
back.
lot
I'm
of
gonna go get
those.
some food.
Just given who the showrunner is.
Yeah. Whereas, like, why can't we get, the ex-wife to run some shows? She was the actual, like, creative, fun person.
So these kittens define odds because Sassy looks like a full Siamese. And Hephaestus is one of the most tabby stripes I've ever seen. Like the most defined and dark. But they're from the same litter.
Right here, Tom.
Yeah, cat coloration is
wild.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it is. I'll be right back.
Like Sassy looks like a full on Siamese. When you look at her. She might grow out of it. We don't know, obviously. But then, like, her complete opposite is Hephaestus. Who's got such dark, defined stripes.
Like, the word trauma is not actually the right word for it, but let's just say, because of experiences I had with our Siamese cat when I was younger, I will never, ever have another Siamese cat again.
Fair.
I mean, granted, she was a true mutant. She had 2 wombs, and both of them worked.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And we found this out because she started having kittens every 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Oh
God.
Because she would just always had a brood going in one of them. And the vet was so amazed he didn't want to spay her.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a thing. She had lots of babies. A lot of babies.
mentioning having 2 wombs and mine just shriveled up and died.
I did not.
I don't know the person, but one of Caitlin's cousins actually had she had 2 uteruses and they were both able to viably hold. And she ended up having twins.
Wow.
And they're actually
Wait, she had twins and
because
each
it's like
had
literally a medical miracle essentially. They actually their mom went through a lot of stuff with Michigan State. I believe it was Michigan State or U of M. They're enemies. I don't know which one it was. But either way, those kids get essentially free education there because they're they're going to be monitored their entire lives.
Wow.
To make sure there was no adverse effects.
Yeah.
Or anything to them. But yeah, she carried twins in separate wombs.
Yeah, what is it, only half or a third of identical twins are actually identical twins?
Something like that.
Most are actually fraternal.
Yeah.
Or I can't remember what the word is when it is the same egg that split, but it was 2 different sperm.
I don't know the one. I know it happens, but
biology is
why is
Wild
insanity.
and crazy.
Mhm.
Look, if there's one thing I have, well, two things really that to me in my mind go together. There's no such thing as intelligent design, and humans are more viral than viruses. You cannot get rid of us. Some will always survive.
And history will attest to that.
we are the Earth's plague that will spread into the universe.
We are the infestation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like just the sheer doing the human genome and finding out how many different variations of the same proteins
Yeah.
humans have and can still function with. Of like we're pretty resilient even to changes in our protein structures, which is surprising. It just needs to be close enough.
Just need to
That works
arm
well enough. I'm just going to do that.
Mm-hmm. As long as it doesn't kill us, we'll keep going.
Behold our giant party umbrella that is going to keep the rain from destroying the stairwell. Well, the tower has gotten to a point of height that I really can't take the stone up much higher. But I wanted at least one stairwell that led to the roof, the new roof, that Brian will not build on because everything turns instantly red and explodes up here. Almost everything.
That sounds like something Brian would enjoy.
But yeah, we're just gonna do that. It's a party umbrella. Look, our castle has a hat. Well, because most of them I'm going to do like I did over here and seal them off because they don't all have to go up to the roof. But I wanted at least one that could go up here in case. You never know when they're going to give us like some kind of a thing that draws in something from the Yggdrasil above us or something.
Yeah.
I don't have to figure out later, well, how do we get back up there? Dang it.
Yeah.
Something that only works under moonlight.
Stupid dwarven passwords. Remember, if you make your password dumb enough, no one can guess it. Because that cannot be the password.
That's fair. Started playing this game Palia. I think that's how I don't know, Palia, whatever. It's an online game. So I got it for free and they have pay whatever things.
Oh, stupid wolves.
I was playing it and what the heck? Are they on the stairs?
The wolves have gotten stuck on the stairs with a chicken and
Well, since Brian's working on that, how about I just go process the fizzy meat?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I just left the processor.
There was a riddle in Palia, and it was like the thing that gives life or whatever. And I was like, water? Is it water? I was like, is it? Well, at first I was like, is it a seed? And I was like, no, that's the thing that grows. Water. But then I was a dummy and couldn't. And then I was like, how do I use? What do you mean water? Where do I put water somewhere? What do I do?
oh no!
Figured it out. Did you die?
I finally collected up all the wolves and I was trying to get them lined up to go through the door, and I'm now at a farm. And I have to go collect all the wolves again.
Push through the canyon.
Yes. This gate needs a door.
Well, we can do that now.
So what?
Oh no! They actually ran outside to try to find me, and now they're trying to all push back in the door.
Ooh. So what do you what processes the soft tissue?
They're in the chest right there outside the processor.
Nope, it's not dead.
It's the sap and the fizzy meat.
Oh, okay.
The sap goes in the bottom one where the iter comes out.
Just be very careful; it will kill you.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it will shoot you and electrocute you.
Why are you following me? I told you to stay.
I have it mostly encased so that it will only shoot out at the ones.
I'm gonna disappear. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
I gotta get kittens where they belong and make sure they have food for the night.
Mushrooms planted. All I need to do left is to make a bunch of bulbs. And then the mist farm is basically done.
Okay, get away from the door. Stand apart from each other. Follow me through. Come on, you can do it.
You can do it.
It's just stairs. I know you're both like Three Stooges in yourself.
That one had an itch.
Oh, the chicken's helping. Okay, chicken. Help me push the wolf out the door. Come on, chicken. We can do this together. Thank you, chicken. Thank you, chicken. Yay! Come on, chicken. We can do this together. No, don't turn around, wolf. Wolf, stop working against the chicken.
Do not resist the chickening.
Work that chicken.
Ah. Come on, wolf. Come on, you can do it. Come on out. The chicken did most of the work for you.
Yay!
Please include this in the next clips. The shorts.
Okay. Chicken wolfening.
Hey, chicken was actually helpful for once.
Yay.
Okay, I have moved a bunch of the chickens. I have a bunch of the chickens, a bunch of the wolves outside. I'm gonna go upstairs and grab some of that little Lux meat and get them making bubbas.
Puppies! Woofy puppies.
Fur babies.
I don't know why. I guess it's that time of year where I'm thinking about politics, and every time I get into thinking about politics, I generally watch King of the Hill to try to feel better about where I live. Oh. And when you said fur babies, I heard Luann start singing the Major Babies theme song, but with the words fur babies instead of major babies. I guess it's one of those things, like, if you know the song, you know. I refuse to sing songs from cartoons on the channel anymore since we've gotten a couple takedowns. I get it, my singing's bad, but that's just rude.
And when they say that you are ruining the value of their IP.
Just enough. I made everybody a Coke.
Like, it was good enough that the algorithm detected what song I was singing, but I still got a takedown. You either mute this section or we push for a strike. And I'm like, my singing is not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad.
Check inside the longhouse. I think I might have left a puppy in there.
Okay.
What's the Eider?
Because I was
trying
to lead a couple of wolves out last time. And while they were on the stairs to come out, I heard the puppy making sounds.
Come back, stop running. Or
I
you
am
don't
not
get this.
seeing
I have a gift if you stop
Wolfred
running.
here,
Okay.
but
Oh,
I
yeah,
will
also,
close the
I might have
doors.
left doors open.
Oh, you're actually chasing me.
There. Yeah, I thought you might want to.
And that is going on the clips too.
I come bearing the traditional gifts. Meat and flowers. Enjoy.
I want to sing a particular song right now, but it's by somebody that I refuse to sing a song by, so I'm not doing it. Let's just say I have certain feelings about being able to fly.
Oh, I took the rest of the bread.
90s kids will know.
Yeah. If you know, you know. But since we now
I
know
started
so
singing
much
it in
more,
my head.
yeah. But since we know so much more about that asshat, like, no, not.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to sing that song in 8th grade choir class.
Which, in retrospect, feels very yucky.
8th or 7th grade, one of the two.
Oh, I need to grab more cloudberries.
Jerry, what it cut off for me.
Yeah, what? I didn't hear it either. What'd you say?
Oh, I said I need to
Something-
grab more cloudberries.
I've been saying that for a while.
Okay, well, that's a deluxe form.
The sound cut off for me. In retrospect, seems very what, Charlie?
Oh, that just seems very yucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, Brian has been on a do a rewatch of the Netflix Defenders shows, and while I have been enjoying it for the most part, like you can tell when you hit the 2016 because there's a few MAGA jokes before they're seriously not funny,
Mm.
and it's like, oh, that aged like milk. That, and there's one P. Diddy reference in one episode that also like didn't age so well.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay, so I have fed them. I'm so used to having the Featherfall cloak that like it is part of my movement now. And when I don't have one, I am very good at splatting on the ground because I'm used to like I need to get from here to there. Well, it's really easy to get up to that high point, and then I can just glide there. And when you don't have the Featherfall cloak, no, you don't glide. You just fall. There's only down. Ooh. Okay. I need to do something. I got to know. What?
You're gonna go jump off the roof?
Yes. I'm going to jump off the roof towards the longhouse because it goes down further just to see how far I can glide.
Nice.
I even ate food so I could have more stamina so I could get a running start.
Excellent.
Because I got to know. Because the roof's not filled in yet. So. All the way over here.
Wow.
From up there to all the way over here. Wait, I didn't even go all the way up to the top of the roof.
Carrie, I'm leaving you in charge of the screen because I can't watch anymore, though.
Okay.
I got to go even further up. I didn't go all the way up. I only went
Oh,
most
I
of the
gotta
way
stop
up.
watching. It's making me nauseous.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's not you. It's my brain, I guess.
Also, I'm spiraling up a lot of stairways really fast.
Yeah, the movement is. I'm getting motion sickness.
I said flip to my screen, but I'm probably too frantic right now for that.
Okay, we're almost up to the tippity top. Yeah, tippity top. Okay. Well, and I've already fallen down.
Is that what you're talking about? Okay. I'm just doing with
Okay.
this
I
is
need to
right
go
now.
over here, go over here. We're going to run and jump from here. Okay. Yeah. Run, 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 run. Jump. Whee! Yeah. Yeah. That's some good airtime. God, it's the olive. I almost made it to that second to the last door on the longhouse. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna. Ooh, dead deer and a dead pig. Something happened there. I've completely lost the thread of everything that I was doing because I can jump off roofs now.
But flying
Don't
through
ask
the
me.
air.
Right? I'm kind of like, what else can I jump off of? Hey, Brian, do you know a really high mountain? Like, you just portal in and jump? Like, all I want to do now is jump off of roofs.
So you've developed a superhero complex.
Oh, no, I've always loved jumping off of tall things. That's why I had a lot of injuries as a child. Remember, I'm the one that had the bright idea that, and my friend and I, while we were living in Texas, went out in the middle of a hurricane so we could jump from the trees and see if we could fly. The answer was yes, we could. The wind was strong enough that it could carry our like 7-8-year-old bodies from tree to tree. And I do have memories of flying. They are gloriously wonderful memories. I also have memories of my mother beating my tuchus to ashes because she had to run out in the middle of a hurricane and stop me from jumping from tree to tree and letting the hurricane force winds carry me. She doesn't think it was worth the memories to do that. I disagree. But seriously, kids, don't do that. There are many
Safety
reasons.
first.
There are many reasons I am so surprised that I am still alive, and that would be one of them. Because that is a thing that I actually did in my actual life.
You may have liked jumping from things, but I liked climbing trees, and occasionally I'd get stuck because I hated the getting down part. That was always difficult.
I am shocked that of the broken bones that I've had, I'd never had a broken leg. Because anytime I got stuck in a tree, I jumped out of it. I was like, there's a ground down there. It'll catch me. And would just leap.
Oh, man.
Like, I really wonder, like, how many guardian angels I've been through in my life because they just had to retire from stress. Like, no. I'm not doing this anymore. You can't make me do this. I will go to the bad guy and work in the bad place if I have to, but no.
Yeah, there's another wolf up here.
Up where?
Up by the portals.
I'm sure there are probably still wolves everywhere. I wasn't trying to grab all of the wolves, just
Oh,
enough wolves that I could put them outside and get them to start making the babies, so that we would have babies, but not have a house full of murder wolves.
fair enough.
If you want to move more wolves outside, have the fun. I will not stop you, and I will support you in this endeavor.
So yeah, don't know a lot of sap yet.
Also, this is why I have like firm beliefs in guardian angels, because there's no reason I should have survived that or many of the other things that I have survived in my life. Like, there was definitely some kind of supernatural, maybe a guardian demon, I don't know. Something kept me from dying way too much.
We have plans for you, child.
Right? So, something kept me from dying, for good or for ill. That's where perspective comes in. Because I definitely wasn't the one looking out for my own well-being. Is that one of you?
That's me.
Are you
What?
cutting a tree?
I am destroying this cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to fix some stone also, but
Oh, where
I
are
also
you?
have,
I'm
Are you
I also
downstairs.
have
inside?
booms outside. I don't know if it's picking up on my mic, but I apologize if the booms are bothering you.
No, I'm not hearing them at all. Thank goodness.
Okay, good.
And so far, the only booms I've heard in real life around
I have
us
my window
today have
closed,
been
so
thunder.
I mean, honestly, who feels like celebrating America right now?
Yeah, that is definitely a thing. Hey, Brian, go outside and see if I can kill you from up here. Oh, I need some arrows. I need some ballista bolts. I want to see if we can put how far the ballistas reach. Can I try to shoot you?
Why don't you?
turn off friendly fire.
Ooh, I don't have to turn off friendly fire. They'll just shoot at you.
Yeah, they'll work no matter what. Here,
Brian has killed both Tom and I many times
Mm-hmm.
with his ballistas.
put down a portal and call it T. I believe.
Where are the ballista bolts? Do you have something?
You came back downstairs. Okay.
I don't have any. I don't have any bolts on me.
I was gonna have you just do a portal, and I could just.
I was already down here. I was behind
Okay.
you. Can you put
So
the
you need
portal
to get some core wood and some feathers.
or you can just make them, and we'll do your portal thing.
Okay. Because I was trying to assist Tom in clearing some of this stuff out. Whoa.
Oh well, my inventory is psychotically full.
You want to just? Oh, you're already down here. Okay. Never mind. You want to hold up?
I'm just trying to organize everything right now.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm helping a little bit. I was going to go off to get some. Oh, I need to make some arrows, and then I was going to go.
I just want the catharsis of trying to shoot Brian with a ballista from the top of the roof.
It's going to be a target for Charlie.
Well, I think if anybody should be shot by the ballista, it should be you.
It's fair.
There you are.
I'm right behind you.
No, not you.
Which bench are you looking for?
Munin kept crowing at me, and I couldn't figure out where he was, so I could make him stop. And I found him, and I talked to him.
Oh, bro. You want to make those bolts?
I'm surprised you don't just have ballista bolts on you. I can give them back.
No, I used them all.
I got
Of course
some.
you did.
Here's.
They don't need that many. Just to
Here.
know
There you go.
if it kills you.
There you go.
Alrighty, I'm gonna
Another
go.
stack on somebody.
I think we may have built up so high because I was thinking about because we keep getting attacked on the other side by Doof, but I think we're too high up for the ballista to fire. Stupid wolf. Like, there's one wolf left in the castle, and he's currently climbing the same stairwell I'm climbing.
Of course.
Okay. So I need you to be in the side yard.
Okay.
This brought to you by a childhood of Adam's family.
Down there.
One more.
See the flaming arrow?
Oh, I was going to have you actually just ping on the map, but flaming arrow in a minute.
I have too many dead bodies to ping the map. 1 moment.
Is that going to be which cardinal direction am I heading?
There.
Oh, okay. See.
Go out into the side yard. I picked the Raven adornment instead of the crossbow.
Oh, that's okay. On the outside of the fence?
Wait, I thought the ballista was in the. Isn't it in the miscellaneous?
Yeah.
Did I not pick something up?
Did you not pick up the mechanical spring, drizzle wood, and black metal?
I'm pretty sure I picked those up.
Do you have a trap?
Is this supposed to be on the same screen?
Yep. Right.
I
next
have
to it.
neither.
Nope,
I
you
have
did
one
not
more.
pick up the mechanical spring.
1 moment. You might want to switch it to Brian's screen because we're going to want to watch him get shot anyway. But I've got a lot of.
Here, I'll clean up.
Or not. I mean, for catharsis' sake, even if the ballista doesn't shoot him, I will. So he's going to get shot one way or another. But I think for science, it would be a good thing for us to know if it can reach all that way down. Yeah, apparently I've never picked up black metal. Well, at least raw black metal.
No, it's not raw. You need process.
I went into the chest, and that's what was in there. I'm trying to work my way through your system. There's
It's an other.
So,
Yeah.
oh, there's a lot of stuff. I think that might have been the only thing I hadn't picked up. I'm gonna try a few things just to be safe. Okay. We good. We're running back. Because I don't think it'll be able to shoot you. I think it's going to be too high up. That the angle at which it would have to see you at, you'd have to be really far away.
Yeah.
But when you add the distance to the height, I think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I thought everyone would enjoy that little show. That is the traps, folks. This
Okay, I'm going to try to,
kills people.
please.
Yeah, I'm standing right here.
Not you, I'm trying to push a wolf off the roof.
Oh.
No!
Hey, he almost pushed you.
Yes, he did. Stupid wolf.
We're watching you right now do this.
I'm going to dangle it slightly over the roof. It did instantly aim downwards.
Did you arm it?
I'm doing that now.
It doesn't necessarily do stuff till it's armed. Hey.
The-
Whoa! He tried to shoot me.
all I'm hearing in my
He
head,
shot me.
They do work!
all I'm hearing in my head right now is two boys.
How close can you get to the house before it stops?
It's a good test. Right there. And he won't shoot me right here.
Okay, can you see where my light
Nope,
is?
this will shoot me. Not shoot me. I'm watching it right now. try to track me. Yeah, it just locked on. It locked. If I stay right here, it shoots at me.
Well, maybe I should put these up here on the other side for the gray dwarf.
Yeah, because you can at least pick some of them off. And
I thought because they have a limited range.
Wait, see where that light is? Right about here is where it'll shoot you. Zoom. Oh gosh.
This is oddly cathartic.
This is kind of fun. Practicing my footwork. Oh. Good. Right about there. So I'm guessing. Oh.
Ooh, that got you good.
Yeah. Thank you.
I hope you have healing potions on you.
Movements. Yeah, so anywhere along that line.
Oh, wait, get up. Move. Let's try it. Just block. Just block.
Give him the butt.
No, you're having it attack you. If we have a perfect test, there's a brute down there. Is it going to kill the brute?
Oh, he's too far out now.
Yeah, you carried the brute too far out. And now it's going to try to kill you.
It understands the real enemy.
Yeah, this is true. It's firing at Brian. Yeah, it is locked onto you. Whoop! Now it's after you again.
It's like shooting him in the back.
There we go.
Whoa!
There we go. Okay, so it takes quite a few shots, but
it's for the dude. Well, I put in the wooden ones because it's easier.
Oh yeah.
And less lethal. But if you put a series of them up on the roof, you'll definitely be able to pick off quite a few of the things running around out there at night.
Well, I could just hear them like scratching on the walls, and like if we can take care of some of them.
Which you were leveling some of that out anyhow. So
I'm working. I have plans.
But I left you lights to kind of give you a rough idea.
I am surprised it could get all the way down there, though.
Yeah,
like it's
got a pretty good range because it does a good job with the yalls as well. Here's the wolf.
Like it won't get anything that's too close or too far, but it is, it's got a good mid-range defense there. Now, if I were to leave this one where it is it going to get people down here?
Shouldn't.
Oh, I thought I'd offer myself as tribute. Okay, so you're safe inside the fence. It's not shooting you inside the fence.
Yeah. One
I even climbed the ladder over here on the fence. There. I'm literally standing on top of the fence at the ladder, and it is not shooting at me. So.
That was close.
You need to stay outside.
So on the inside here, it's good to know also for like, I don't want people getting shot going in and out from like the garden and stuff.
That is very considerate of you.
Yeah, considerate. That thing I keep trying to teach you.
Crazy.
Consideration.
That's crazy. It's just silly.
Yeah, silly. That's
so
a word for it.
Ooh, those lanterns are cool.
Lanterns. I love the lanterns.
I love lamp.
Yeah.
Well, there is plenty of metal for processing. How are we on our set?
My brain just went blank. Is it techno?
I'm hoping to get enough time that we can have ourselves a set of magical goodness. Because technically, we really need to go to the swamp and get some abominations. It's going to be so much more fun to do that as all jacked up on magic, throwing fireballs.
I mean, in fairness, everything's more fun when you're jacked up on magic and throwing fireballs.
And throwing fireballs, yeah. I mean, that's generally my. That's
I
how I
didn't
roll.
say how big the room was. I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
Exactly.
Like you just explained
friendly
why.
fire to be on for.
Like you just explained why Super Mario Brothers has been a success for all these years. Okay, but where are the fire flowers?
And you do get the fire flowers pretty early.
Yep. They knew what they were doing.
And the invincibility star where you just plow through everybody.
To a jaunty tune, no less.
Yup.
Really helps.
And it's currently going through my head, but I don't want to get.
Same here.
Yeah. I was a
I
child
just have
of the
clown
80s
noises in my
for
head.
the second half. Anyway,
Oh, there is a Gjall out in Mist
I
Farm.
had an NES.
Ooh, there's a Gjall.
Oh.
There is, are the ballistas shooting it? Shoot, I'm coming
Yep.
back. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Are you able to watch it from your screen?
Bubbers.
I'm not quite seeing the Gjall, just seeing the fire. Oh, there it is.
It's
Oh,
working.
it's
There
destroyed
are
one ballista.
Seeker. Oh.
So did it break one of the ballistas? You may have to lend it some. Oh, you got to do it with Seeker now. Oh no, it's going to burn the whole farm.
And that is why I hate farming in the Mistlands.
Those are 4, but apparently I need to do the black metal bolts.
Oh.
I only put one.
Oh
bolt.
no.
Oh
Oh, good. The other one will help.
Oh good.
As only Brian says.
Brian lives the name of the episode. Burn, baby, burn. Gjall Inferno. Burn, baby, burn.
So I'm trying one of the Japanese face masks that my boyfriend's mom sent me from Japan. And we'll see like whether it's like does anything special or not. So far I like it. Smells nice. Smells pretty. I don't know what it smells like because everything on the packaging is in Japanese. So all I understood was that I need to wear it for like 5 to 10 minutes. And that was it. That's all I understood.
Oh, Japanese. That language I keep telling myself that I'm going to learn. And then they're like, here is kanji. And I'm like, need bigger font. And they're like, no! Okay, then. Then I shall not learn this language. There are a lot of little bitty differences that make for very different words that look very similar when your eyes can't see the little bitty differences.
Yeah.
There's a Seeker out here too. What the crap?
Enjoy the death.
What?
Oh crap! That is a.
Oh, that's a purple Seeker.
Oh.
Is it a one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people seeker.
Oh.
Oh crap! They destroyed the portal somehow.
These are the jokes. Laugh at your own risk. But in fairness, I kind of feel like that one wrote itself.
How do you destroy a portal inside the...
That's a good question.
Encased in black sterile, like...
Because they have given certain things a strike-through ability to help them penetrate armor, but that seems to also let them penetrate buildings and hit the things on the inside.
Lazy programmers.
Stop playing with your horse and fix our game.
Like that is right up there with the I can't remember what the game was, but they couldn't program in a train, so they just programmed it in as a hat that a giant person wears that you never see. And they just walk this one route.
That's funny and sad and funny and sad.
Or what was it? Was the original Half-Life? Or there's some game where whenever you get a cut scene of a memory, they have your character in a black box room strapped to a chair with a movie running in front of your character.
That's hilarious.
Because they couldn't figure out how to just program in a cut scene.
Programming is a world in and of itself. There are many reasons why I don't do it anymore. I know, doggy. My cousin is being a jerk.
I think she's already knocked out.
Oh, that sounded like popcorn
Did
to
they just
me.
destroy the...
Yeah, it's not what it sounded like here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just not portaling through right now.
Yeah, that would be the cousin that knows I have PTSD setting up related to gunshots, firing fireworks.
I was about to say something that is not allowed on stream.
But also, I guess in fairness to him, he also fires his gun outside just because he cares about my mental well-being. Hopefully my sarcasm came through the mic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, your body's safe to get to. Ish.
Which portal is it through?
Blank one right now. I didn't put the name down.
Okay.
So there's part of me that kind of feels like that's maybe the next episode or episode after we should just name your body is safe to get to ish.
Yes.
Really? I thought it was your body safe to get to for now.
Your body
I will say,
is safe.
Giving Peanut melatonin tonight is working wonders because she's sleeping through all of the booms.
Oh, nice.
But this one and then go forward and arm the other one. Because my body's down.
Mostly come from across the way. That's where the Gjall came from.
The two ballistas up there. We need to switch over to Black Widow bolts anyhow.
Yeah.
after Cloudberries, that was my next thing to do. But I'm gonna go down and try to retrieve my stuff because there's still a 1-star running around over there. What is he? Oh, you still have a dude running around down there.
Is he running a ranch?
Yeah, look at him go. So, just a little hobby dude.
Naughty ticks.
Oh crap! Now he comes back.
Oh,
Another one.
he knew. He knew.
He knew. That's what I'm like. I'll sit up here and talk to you then.
Bum, bum, bum. Another one eats your guts. Bum, bum, bum. Another one eats your guts. And another time down, and another time down. Another one eats your guts. Ah.
Move her a little bit, buddy.
Hey, how'd you hit me there? Another one eats your guts. Bum,
He's almost down too. There he goes, right into the trap, and he exploded.
You almost make me want to go watch the Weird Al story.
I have.
That movie
I was
is
gonna say
remarkably
I have
better
another
than
one
it
where I
should be.
plus on one of my playlists, actually on numerous playlists. But
That movie is better than it has any rights to be, and it's all Daniel Radcliffe's fault.
How about just the cameo pool party where everyone's playing somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the part that's kind of just, you have to admire it at a certain point.
They just released the big anniversary edition of UHF, which I do enjoy as a movie, but I don't know that I would enjoy it quite as much if Roger Ebert hadn't called Weird Al the Antichrist of filmmaking for having made that movie. Like, wow, tell me how you really feel. Like,
The older I get, the more I've just come to accept that Roger Ebert was full of bad opinions.
I'm just gonna say,
was all right. Like I
always loved
he had
Gene
valid
Siskel.
points, but Ebert was just, his mother didn't hold him.
My favorite moment as an old person who remembers when they were still doing the show was when I think it was Carnosaurus came out.
Oh God.
And Roger Ebert hated this movie with a fiery burning passion that could not be quenched by all the water on earth. And Gene Siskel is like, it's a dinosaur escapes and eats a bunch of people movie, Gene. What did you expect? What did you expect? What did you want for this movie to be other than dinosaur escapes and eats people? It gave me a premise. It lived up to its premise. Successful movie. What more did you expect from the dinosaur eats people movie? And he just like loses it, and it's so life affirming. Like Gene Siskel just like spoke my heart, because I feel like you have to judge a movie based on what kind of a movie it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rules do change. I have very different criteria for a kaiju film than I do for a serious period piece of historical drama, you know?
Yeah. And like, look, you cannot judge the movie Teddy Rex by the same standards as Old Glory.
No. And if I remember correctly, Roger Ebert went on about how Jurassic Park showed you could do a good movie like this. And it was like, this movie in no way pretended that it was going to be the next Jurassic Park. And like, yeah, like there are movies that I go to because I want them to mean something. There are movies I go to because I want to feel something or laugh.
And then there are movies that are just trash, and they know it, and they have fun with it.
My beloved John Waters. It's just trash. He knows it. We know it. That's what I'm here for. That's why I love both of the Hairsprays. Though Polyester may actually be my favorite John Waters film, which I found out is a oddly controversial take. Apparently not a lot of love out there for Polyester. And like for the fabric, I get it.
14-minute warning.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see.
But then again, I also think it's because the correct hipster answer to that question is always either Pink Flamingos or Female Trouble, which I will fight for Pink Flamingos like any day of the week because it is the most perfect trash film ever made. Because it is nothing but the trash in its entirety from start to finish. It has zero redeeming qualities. And it's a great movie. Because of it. But if you want to start a war, you just say something like, Cecil B. Demented wasn't that bad.
Oh, really? I thought it was, I really think they could have done better with Barton Fink. He just felt very, sophomoric. And watch the film nerds just lose it. So there's two ones I will never understand why film nerds are like that is Barton Fink and Eraserhead.
Oh, I've never understood Eraserhead. Like
it's okay, but it's not. It still feels like a student movie.
Yeah. It really does feel like a student film. Which unfortunately have been ruined for me for all time by the Critic TV show. Because I know I'm not going to be able to get through this student film if I find myself at any point going, "Oh, Prometheus."
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. You're watching this art house.
Yeah, I've seen that episode in the last month or two.
But you're watching an art house movie, and all you can think is, "Oh, Prometheus, no," and you're like, "Oh, yeah, I have to stop now." I just no. This movie will not be able to save itself. There is no winning. No, I'm done. It's a very particular experience that once you have it, you have had it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know.
Admittedly, that is like half the time what I'm thinking and feeling when I see Neil Patrick Harris show up and stuff.
You're not wrong. I still have to give that man his flowers for the Series of Unfortunate Events show. I rather enjoyed him in that. Also, his performance as the herniest straight man alive in How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Because I really want to feel like he was over the top, but I've met that guy. I've been at the bar and seen that. Yeah. Like, the stories don't end up usually being true-ish, Like they're usually just bluster, but yeah, there are so many Barney Stinsons, and he nailed that particular.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his character from Dude Where's My Car, White Castle, Harold and Kumar.
Oh yeah, that too.
That was the horniest straight man ever.
You're not wrong. You know, I wonder how many superlative characters he's played. The somethingest something, because he also played the whitest guy in Undercover Brother.
Oh, his Undercover Brother character was hilarious.
I mean, that is truly the whitest a white guy can white before just becoming invisible.
The longest time before I could stop using my battle cries, "Don't call me sissy."
I am not a sissy!
He explodes their head.
The only truly entertaining thing that Dave Chappelle was in. Because knowing his actual political views, his comedy really got reframed in my brain from funny to, wow, you're just a mean butthead.
Yeah. Although I will say, like Undercover Brother, there's another movie I didn't realize at the time, but there was a glitch with my movie player. And if you want the movie to really be funnier, the movie Pootie Tang, if you just speed it up by like 10 to 15%, is hilarious.
That's all it needs.
I don't know why, but like everything is just a little too slow, and if you just speed it up a little bit, the entire movie will make you laugh nonstop.
You know, that makes an odd amount of sense that I am not willing to expel the mental energy to find out why. But yeah, that makes like 100% sense. Though I think I still have it. I don't think we actually threw it away, but back when in the era before streaming, when it was all about, hey, what's in the $5 bin for this weekend? I saw that Back to School was in there, and I was like, I remember liking that as a kid. Let's buy it. And we did. And I don't know what happened in the remastering of it, but it's maybe on like double speed. And there's no adjustment to the audio, so everyone has a very chipmunky sound to their voice. Because we actually bought 2 DVDs in that pack. It was that one and what was the one? The George Burns one where he body swaps with his grandson.
18 again.
18 again. They both, like, that one is oddly funny when you hear the chipmunk version of George Burns. It oddly enhanced that movie in all of the wrong ways, but both of them were just sped up and just very audio distorted. Though the Oingo Boingo party at double speed from Back to School. I'm not saying that you should listen to Danny Elfman on double speed, but after that experience, we just started playing all of his stuff at double speed, and it goes from kind of moody and gothic to really, really circus yard funny. Do you recommend it?
Like the music that Sarah used in that one clip that she had of Haley.
Yeah. It is. Though his Batman soundtrack is hilarious at double speed. It's like something from a Looney Tunes adventure. Oh,
5 minutes.
I was just about to say that. Great minds and all that. Alrighty, even with all of the weirdness that is our country these days, I hope that you all had a fun 4th of July. Yeah. I'm not going to get political. Okay. So I have some stuff that's in the works. You can follow me over at World Anvil. Hopefully I will get over my toxic productivity and actually be able to get some of the world building summer camp prompts done.
Yeah, I haven't done any either.
Well, given the current state of the world, every time I go to work on them, there's a demon in the back of my head that's like, with everything going on, really, you're doing this? And it's like, yes. This is how I stay sane, brain.
I just look at the prompts and all of a sudden, head empty. No thoughts, no ideas.
I have the opposite of that. I'm just...
Can
my
I
brain's
have
like,
some of it?
sure. Slow that down. It's like 30 ideas. But yeah, my brain is just in a bad place lately, and
I will probably not be able to join next week because I will be at Haley's house and maybe giving background commentary on their content warning stream on Mr. Spence's channel.
Nice.
Sounds like fun. I have nothing going on, so.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm here next week. It really depends. This weekend, I'm going to a family function.
Oh,
And,
fun.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. It's half out of a sense of obligation and half out of a sense of one of my cousins is trying to have a better relationship with me. And we were really close when I was younger, and it would be nice if that could like happen again.
Yeah.
But only time will tell.
Just go in looking at it like it's a science experiment and you are just monitoring the monkeys.
I'm looking at it as it's a free trip to a steakhouse. That's kind of how
that is also,
yeah,
a plus.
Not a great steakhouse, but it's a free trip to a steakhouse. So okay. But hopefully it will be better than my fears are letting me think, but I have no hopes.
I'm also half expecting them to just be like separate tickets. But
I kind of am, but the family member in question likes to flaunt their wealth.
Yeah,
it's a big challenge between their miserly nature and their look. I'm so much better off than you. So yeah. I don't know which is going to win, but we'll see. Either way, I'm probably going to be hobbling in with a cane and can usually get somebody to feel sorry for me and pay for the dinner. So yeah. Because the one thing that still works on a lot of people in my family, guilt. I haven't seen you around at things. Yeah, mobility is really hard for me. Oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, probably be trying that out. We're not really to do any of the announcements, but I will say for anybody who's interested in druidry, magic, and all kinds of weird spiritual, mystical, religious shenanigans, we have a bunch of stuff that's about to start popping off over on the Creations Fast channel, as well as the Substack and the Wisdom's Cry site. So if that is something that might be of interest to people, I just finished a really long article on the problematic nature of Yellow Morgana, which may mean nothing to you, but if you're a fiction writer and you don't know who Yellow Morgana is, sorry, sidetrack for just a minute, but I need to get this out. You need to look at him because he's the perfect, I guess he's a villain, because he is responsible for the, like, personally did so much to save the Welsh language and to save Welsh culture under British colonialism, but also was a prolific forger and did a lot of other bad, shady things. So he is simultaneously a hero and a villain in the same field, which is why the only word I can come up with for him is problematic. And if you're trying to write a character that, like, is he a hero? Is he a villain? Just study this man. That's YOLO's IOLO. And if you search that, I'm not even going to try to spell Morgana because it's Welsh, but if you just search IOLO and your best attempt at Morgana, it should show up. But he is somehow simultaneously a hero and a villain in one human body. And if you want to see how this affects people, if you search YouTube, there are a lot of Welsh people trying to come to terms with his cultural legacy online. Fascinating human being to study. Really good for you writers who are like, how can you write somebody who's a good bad guy? Yeah. Have you met YOLO? Which, by the way, is basically Welsh for Bill, because his birth name was William, but he took on a very Welsh name. Because, again, he was trying to save his culture. Or profiteer from it. He's complicated, but fascinating. Anyway, I think everybody had their piece. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
People should be linked down below in the doobly-doo. If not, let me know. Also, while I'm here, anybody who's either on stream or anybody who listens to this, because I do know from the analytics that people watch this after the fact, if you were linked down below and you have something that you need those links changed, send those to us. We're rewriting our basic doobly-doo thing, like all the links and stuff. So if your links have changed, let me know so we can update them. Alrighty, I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting to say something, but that's just my life right now. Bye.
Bye.